Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? How are you today? Hola, Felipe. Hey, Declan. Hello, Dian. How are you? How was your day? Hey, how, how should I pronounce this? XKNTI. Do you have a name for me? All right. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining. For people. Hey, Ricardo, how you doing? What got in you? I took calls today. I'm not proud of it. And I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Well, that was the setup, right? That was the setup. Hello, Kumar. Hello, Max. Aniket. Soleado. Wepa. Hello, Michelle. Tocayo. Hagi. Hello, Alex. How you doing? Yeah. So yeah, guys, you are gonna notice something weird on my chart. And yes, those are SPY calls. And I actually made more money on that trade than on my puts. But that's another story. That's another story. Hello, Lilia. Hello, Marta. Hello, Palmavera. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not going even to like to try to explain this. It was just like a super clear setup, and I was waiting like more than an hour for something to to set up to the downside. And after the squeeze coming from 664.50, I was like, well, I mean, this is never gonna happen. This is never gonna happen. Price action has been awful. So well, let's take a look to this. And well, that was like a clear break retest, kaboom. So yeah, I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. And actually, as you can see, it was like a 10-minute trade. And that's part of why I take puts. That's part of why I take puts. I'm just kind of impatient. Hello, Rafa. All right, so yeah, no, it is blue. It is blue. All right, guys. So yeah, so this morning, this happened, and for being honest, if anyone took puts like on this way down, I would like you to explain why. I mean, or where, right? I was, I was a bit impatient here. For being honest, I was having a bit of FOMO with this drop. But I mean, where would you take puts here? I mean, with the break and retest strategy, right? If yeah, if you were trading breakout, this was your candle. If you were trading breakout, this was your candle here, something like this, right? Something like this. Yeah, if you were trading breakout, this was your candle. Maybe this one. But if you are trading just like me, the break and retest, I mean, I I don't know, like where hey Fulvio, how you doing? Rafa, I took a short 938, 938, 938, 938 here. Why? Why you took short here? And held until 951. I mean that was a hell of a short, but I mean I just don't understand why you took it here. Immediate retest of what? THE? What was that? Hello, Francine. Yeah, Ricardo. I mean, guys, I it's okay to say like, oh well, I was cocky and I just took this one and I made some money here. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong here. If you were willing to risk, I mean, if you had a plan for this, that was great. If you had a plan for this, that was great, right? So, for example, this 938 candle, well, first it's inside the first 10-15 minutes, so I will not trust this move yet. Uh, and second, I mean, I know it's an immediate retest of the 5 minute opening range high, but come on, Rafa. I mean, try to convince me here. Dian, 10, 11. 10, 11. Okay. 10, 11 here. Why? Why did you take a short there, Dian? The rejection of this 15-minute key level. You know what? Let me explain. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Yeah, Rafa, absolutely. I mean, that's not even a breakout. I mean, right there, 938, that's not even a breakout. I mean, you were super aggressive with the rejection of the 5 minute opening range. Uh, yeah, but I mean that's not even a breakout, right? Yeah, yeah, just guessing a drop. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly my idea. I mean, there's at least not me. There's no edge here for me. For me, you can say, oh well, I was watching these pre-market price action. So we had pre-market high here. We had this candle here, 8:30 in the morning. I mean, we are failing to create new highs. Let's say that you are saying failing to create new highs. Yeah, even if you were playing something like that, even if you were playing something like that, like failing to create new high, probably this will be my candle 940. I mean, not 938. 940 might be like, okay, well, this is the a lower high. I mean, it's not, but let's say it's a lower high. uh Probably, yeah, probably like 940. I like 943. uh but maybe you think or you feel here you are just chasing. Yeah, so no edge for me, no edge for me. If you were playing something different, that's fine. uh, and let me now explain this. I mean, after this drop, we came back. Look at this, guys. Are you liking the key levels on the 15-minute chart? I Yeah. Let's create another poll. Are you liking pre-market key levels? Oh, are you liking pre-market key levels? Start. Yeah. 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 So guys, key levels have been working super nice, right? Super nice. Let me look at this. Let me take out this. Yeah, this is the Trader's Lab tool. This is the Trader's Lab tool. Let me take this out. Look how well the key levels have been working, right? Do you like them? I really like them. I mean, I really like them. Look at this. I really like them. What is this? 674. 674. Guys, if you are trading right now, do you see this? Let's see if it works. All right. So what happened this morning? We had this drop completely out of the blue, from out of the blue. we had this bounce, like what's going on with this bounce? And then we had this candle here, like what is, I mean, what is this candle doing? So, but the one thing here, who asked this? I think it was Declan. Uh, where is it? I can find it. Aniket, Rafa, Chan, Declan, did you take out a question? No. So, well, let me explain you why I don't like these ones here. Why I don't take these rejections of the 15-minute kit level chart. Uh, because we already created this range, right? We already created this range. So right here, yes, this is a lower high. This is a lower high, but this is a higher low. This is a higher low. So right here, I don't trust anything, right? I don't trust anything until we break this range. Right here, until we break this range, I don't believe anything. Why? Because I mean, you are right in the middle of this range and you don't know if you are creating a lower low or a higher high, right? So that's why I took nothing here. That's why I took nothing here. That's why I mean I didn't take this rejection of this 668.50, this rejection of this 5 minute opening range low. Why? Because we already created this new range and you are literally at the middle of the start of the day range. You are right at the middle, right? So I needed a break, and that's why I took calls. That's why I took calls, because that's when we finally broke this range here, came back, retested this area here that actually was like the opening price, or yeah, today's open on previous day close. But we finally broke this range, came back, retested, and had continuation. It took a while. I mean, it took a few minutes to actually work, but that's why I wouldn't take anything here. That's why I wouldn't take anything here, and that's why I took calls here. Are you guys following me there? Um, Aniket, I was waiting for entry 669.40, 669.40. All right. Rafa, rejection of the 5 minute opening range. Yeah, I don't know. Haggy, we are not liking it. We are loving it. Thank you, thank you. Uh, Ricardo, drop was $5. Yeah, just remember $5 is like 0.8% of like of the index, right? So it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. Dian, I took 10, 11, 10, 11 calls or puts. Dian, you took puts, right? You were thinking on another rejection of this key level. You were thinking on a continuation to the downside. I bet you did. Ricardo, I took same thing. Okay. Uh, Lilian, Bets Boy, weird day. Yeah, awkward day. Aniket took your third trade idea. This one here. Yeah, I mean, this is the break and retest of previous day high. This actually worked like really nice. Like, all the way to 674. All the way to 674. Dian, yes. Hello, CLE. Clee. What is your name? All right, guys. Okay. Did you really put that 6-7 level on this chart? What is the 6-7? Where is it? I don't know. I did it. Where? Hey, Chen. No, I didn't. I mean, if I did, I wasn't aware of the 6-7 thing. It was super crazy. Yesterday, do you remember, guys? Yesterday was my little one birthday. Uh, we went to to the bowling, and it was it was so nice. Uh, Looking at him playing and all because I mean we are a Spanish speaking household, right? But this guy, he just turned 6, so he speaks English, but he tries to speak Spanish with us, right? Like, I mean, that's what I think. I mean, we don't even know like precisely. So when he's playing, when he's having fun, he's saying all these things in English, and it's so weird because I mean, I I was raised in Mexico, right? So I don't know like the you know like the American child slangs, and it was so funny to listen to him yesterday. And one of the most famous is like the 6, and I just found out that like it's not like a child thing. Even teenagers, they are saying that all the time. It's so funny. It's so funny. uh, all right. Haggy 666 76. Yeah. Do you? Well. This was this was not on purpose. Well, no. This was on purpose because the actual level it was like all sixes, 666 66. And it was just so weird that I just moved it like 10 cents. But if you zoom out, look left, you will see that the actual level is all sixes. Yeah, I don't know. uh, 10, 674 is the highest before a huge rejection. October 10. October 10 is like too far away from me in my chart. October 10. October 10. Like this one, 674. Uh, you know what? This is actually a really nice area. I don't know why I didn't have this area here. You're right, 674. It's a strong area here. Let's just this one here, 674. 674, right there. It's right here. Look at this. Yeah, thank you, Chen. That was a nice observation. Yeah, just as you know, I try not to go that far on the chart. For my plans, yeah, for my plans, I just prefer like last week. I mean, this week, last week, 2 weeks ago, most. Uh, yeah, I sometimes I don't think like it's so relevant. Uh, like for example, right here, I think this 674 it's not relevant from October. Probably it's relevant from somewhere around here, right? Like if I like maybe here, look at this. Probably yeah, probably this was 674.22. It's more like this key level here than the October. Yeah, I just thought that I mean this was like too close to 675.50. Yeah, but that was a good key level. It's just like I don't like to have too many lines here. Uh, Sometimes even the blue lines, when you have like this, right? They are so close here that sometimes I wonder if they are useful there. it's just like my discipline to have all of the key levels for you guys. But yeah, I don't know. Aniket, it was all-time highs level for from October. All right, thank you, thank you. All right, so guys, did you take any other trade right here on SPY? I know. Well, I think if you take a look to this one here and you follow my reasoning of like right here, you are in the middle of the first drop of the first drop range, right? So right here, you don't know if you are having a higher high or a lower low, right? So yeah, that's why I wouldn't take anything here. That's my reason. So that's why I took this one here, because that was like the break and retest of this new range. And then I took like the rejection of the previous day high. But yeah, I really had like when I was in this trade, this was something like this. I really thought that we will go all the way to 66676, but yeah, it just didn't work. I mean, it was just like I think this candle here, this candle gave me like 31% or something like that, and then just bounce. Yeah, so this was not funny. Um, Declan, so it's best to only draw levels from the past 2 weeks or just all daily highs and lows if there's a big drop and you don't have recent low. Yeah, like yeah, for me, this is something, Declan. I think this is something that you will find on the Traders Lab, on the Traders Lab content. There's a or no, you know what I mean, from the accelerator, the weekly reviews from Jack. There's one when he talk about narrative and context. All right. So if we are if we are trading on the 1 minute chart for our entries and our exits, the narrative or the context that you should be using, it's the 15 minute, yeah, the 15-minute chart, like must, right? If you go to a higher time frame, it's gonna be kind of difficult for you to have this narrative and context aligned to your ideas, right? So if you go to the 1 minute, to the 1 hour chart, or to the 4 hour chart, it's because you are trading on the 15-minute chart. If you are having swings, it's because you are watching the daily chart, or maybe the weekly chart. But just as we are trading on the 1 minute on the 1 minute chart, the narrative should be on the 15-minute chart. So whatever you see on the 15-minute chart as a trend, or like a pattern on the 15-minute chart, that's what you should be looking at. And just because you are watching the 15-minute chart, I think older than 2 weeks, those are not relevant key levels for you, right? So that's but that's just based on my experience. That's how I do it. I mean, of course, if you go back just as we did like 1 month ago or 6 weeks ago, and we just found like, okay, well this was a very relevant key level, the 674 all-time highs. That that was a very relevant. But other than, I mean, if it wasn't like the all-time highs, I don't know how 674 will be like relevant. All right. So that's what I'm saying. All right. Bets boy, I took a trade. The first one you make out, the calls, good, 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 good. I sold too early, but I was a quick scalp. The Vega spike. Paul, do the pre-market key levels work on any broker running on? Uh, what what do you mean, Paul? I mean, what do you mean, if do the pre-market key levels work on any broker? No, can you rephrase your question? I'm not getting the question. Um, Declan, also I was looking 937 entry on QQQ. Okay, well, give me 1 second. I'll go to QQQ. Lilia, I took the third trade, previous day high, break and retest. That was a good one. Where did you exit, Lilia? Are you still there? Are you still there on that trade? SPY is going places. I mean, right now it's struggling with 674, but it's gonna break it, and probably it's gonna hit previous week high. I mean, it's just $1 and something. Uh, Kumar, I entered 1150 candle, 1150 candle here, more like a breakout. Uh, Took 70% trade, 672.50. That was a great trade. But I was in a loss before this trade, so I only made $5. Well, I mean, green is green, brother. So that's great. Uh, Rafa, Neto, I also took the break and retest of the 50-minute opening range. Is this one? Yeah, this one here, right? It's the same thing that the previous day had. That was great. Um, Paul, can they be transferred onto any chart or just trading view? Well, when you click on the link, when you click on the link, it opens an image, so they actually can be transferred to your chart. If you are talking about Jack's chart, I still don't know what he's trying. I mean, I know he's working, trying to figure out how to share his charts. Um, but I think it's gonna be hard because he's trying to share too many charts. I mean, it's not like we are doing, like we are just SPY and QQQ. So that's why I share two links, right? But not sure what Jack is trying to do. I'll keep you posted here. Um, I think this is great, right? I mean, when I mean, I'm not sure if he's doing this because we started sharing the charts. But now that I mean, there's a lot of people that joins the pre-market prep with Jack, and he has a lot of key levels on different tickers. So if you guys are interested on the tech names, the pre-market prep with Jack, it's a great place to be. I I'm not that focused on the tech names. That's why I prefer to be very focused on SPY and QQQ. So just as I think you are living it, right? You are watching it every day. Like the key levels on the 15-minute chart for SPY and QQQ, they are working super nice. They are working super nice. So I think I will be focusing only on SPY QQQ. So I don't know. So if Paul, if you are talking about the links that I'm sharing, they don't open on TradingView. They actually open like an image. So you don't even need TradingView to watch them. All right. Lilia 673.20. That was a great trade, Lilia. That was a really great trade. I mean, from previous day high to 673.20. Wow, that was a super nice trade. Just look at this. I mean, right on the candle that you exited, right on the candle you exited, that was the market structure working. So not sure if you close your trade here on the way up, on the way down, but either way, I think you easily could be waiting for market structure to actually work, and you miss a piece of this. But I mean, whatever your plan was, that was the right thing to do. All right. Okay, guys, let's go to QQQ. For being honest, QQQ had like different or similar behavior than SPY, but I was looking at this. I mean, this is exactly the same trade that I took on SPY, but the something that I want you to notice is that this was a higher risk because you were rejecting for the third time this pre-market low, 5 minute opening range low. So yes, I mean you broke this area here. You broke this area here. You had a nice reaction here. That's why I'm drawing this entry here on the confirmation to the upside. But I mean, this was a higher risk or a higher risk than the SPY. Why? Because you are still on this range, right? So yeah, so probably the only valid trade should be this one here, something like this, right? Because this is the actual break of this range. So okay, so now let me take a look. Who said that took a trade on QQQ? Okay, CL, 1001, 1001 here. I wouldn't because of this drop and then this recovery. I wouldn't be like too. I don't know. Like I wouldn't. These moves here. This is something that like when you have something like this. When you have something like this, it's like okay, well let's wait, let's wait. Right? Market is crazy. Market is doing weird stuff. Let's wait. So would I take this one here, 1001? I wouldn't. But look at this. I mean, if you took like same day expiration, this drop was like 40%, right? QQQ was weaker than SPY. Yes. Someone mentioned QQQ trade. Declan, you took 937. 937. Yeah. Well, just as Francine was saying, this is looking like eh, not a trend line, but this is looking like a lower highs, lower lows on the pre-market, right? So yeah, something like here, these rejections here on this area. Look at this. This will be a good idea to take a trade right here. Just as you said, I mean, in my opinion, I would like to wait 10, 15 minutes. But look at this. I mean, if you enter on these rejections here, on this on the break of this break and retest of this demand zone, that was a nice drop. That was a nice drop. Um, yeah, Declan, that's a win on my books. That's a win on my books. You having a clear plan and respecting that plan because you have data supporting that rule, that's a win on my books, brother. I mean, these kind of drops, just zoom out, look left. I mean, you have one of these drops like every other day, so don't worry. These opportunities will come tomorrow or maybe today. I mean, I don't know, like, but don't get any FOMO about this drop. Don't get any FOMO about like, oh, I missed this drop. Well, you didn't miss anything. I mean, if you see here, there's no edge here. There's no entry opportunity according to our system. So yeah, don't worry about this. Don't get any FOMO about this or this. I mean, again, this drop offered zero entry opportunities. Zero entry opportunities. Then, okay, well, we had a nice recovery. All right, but we are still rejecting pre-market low, 5 minute opening range low. Yeah, but look at this recovery here, right? Will you trust this rejection? I don't. I don't, right? And that's exactly what happened. I mean, you failed to create a lower low. You failed to create a lower low. So what are you expecting here? Well, in my opinion, you will be expecting a higher high. I mean, you just created a higher low. Well, you should be waiting for a higher high. That's exactly what you got. All right. So yeah, don't get any FOMO about this. All right. Neto, when you are going short, do you prefer a push up first or a push down, or does it not matter? When it pushes down, it seems like just a regular break and retest to me. Like, do you have a specific example, Declan? When when you are going short, do you prefer a push up first or a push down, or does it not matter? Like at the beginning of the session, or when? It's just something I'm looking at in my back testing. Yeah, right after the open. For being honest, I kind of prefer a push up, but that's entirely on how I like it. No, I'm not sure if I have data about that. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have data about that decline, but that's a really nice question. That's a really nice question. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what I'm watching all the time, it's it's a support area turned into resistance with a nice rejection, right? So yeah, so usually it doesn't matter if it opens to the upside or to the downside. I think, I mean, without looking at data, I like a push up first because that makes the puts contracts cheaper. uh, but again, that's the only reason I like them, right? This is an opinion based on feeling and not based on data, right? All right. Okay, guys. So this is QQQ again. This was kind of the first break and retest of this consolidation area. This was the break and retest of this range here, and then you have another nice break and retest of the previous day high. That didn't work like too long, but I mean it was like $1.50 pump. Neto, today two entries put first stop loss, second take profit, break and retest, one candle rule at 947. 947. QQQ, you are talking about QQQ, right, Felipe? 947. 947 here. 947, you were Tesla. All right, let's go. Okay, well, what about AMD? AMD was same thing, guys. I mean, it had a nice drop, then a nice recovery. Then this was kind of like trying to take advantage of the rejections of the 5 minute opening range low. But look at this, 195, that was previous week low. This offer a 122.5. I mean that's great, but what were this is what we were expecting. The gap fill. Guys, if you are watching for some weakness on AMD, just look at this, right? Just look at this is the daily. This is the daily. Just look at this. If you have half of this gap, it's gonna be massive, right? It's gonna be massive. So watch out here, right? Watch out here. Guys, do you want to say hi to the birthday boy? Say hi. All right. Yeah. Did I tell? Did I tell you that they are on the fall break? Yeah. So that they will be spending the week here at home. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right. So AMD just do rejection of the 5 minute opening range low. Nothing too crazy here inside of look look at this 5 minute opening range, right? It's it's so big. It's so big. 6 points. 6 points on AMD. That's kind of like the 3%, 3% on the name. So that's wild, right? That's wild. Right. Amazon, nothing too crazy there. So we have the same drop, then a nicer recovery, consolidation here, another break, retest of this previous day high. You can see here, but there's the tag for the previous day high. Previous day high, pre-market high, 5 minute opening range high. So you had the break and retest. I will open my position here. And look at this. Just looking for 228.50, that was a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio trade. But if you were looking for the 15-minute chart key level, that was a almost 1 to 5. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. Anyone took a trade on Amazon? I don't see gaps on IG. What did you say IG is? What? Paul? IG? Instagram? It's not Instagram, right? A broker. Ah, okay. Well, no, I don't. Well, if you go to your charts, there, I think you should have this. There's an option, like for example here, TradingView. It says regular trading hours and extended trading hours. When you I mean, if you turn off the extended trading hours and you choose the regular trading hours, you should see the difference between a day close and the next day open, and that's what we call a daily gap, right? A daily gap. But if during the day price closed that gap, I mean it's already gone. But yeah, Paul, you should watch a few more videos on how we do it. We talk about daily gaps like very often, every every day and the other. Just it's just the difference between the previous day high and today's low, right? Or 2 consecutive days, the high and low or the low and high. If there's a gap or there's some point of the chart that is not touched with price on regular hours, that's what we call a gap on the daily chart. Dennis, you took a late Amazon scalp, 12, 11, 12, 11 here. And you were out 12:15. It was a call. You were taking calls. What was that? Break and retest to 29.50. That was super. That was super overextended, Dennis. Yeah, and after today's price, I will close my broker by 11. Yeah, yeah, guys, don't try to to bend. How do you say it? To bend the rule? Yeah, don't try to stretch the rubber that much. I mean, if a setup is not it's not showing like clean price action during the morning session, don't try to do something crazy. Don't try to force anything. Like I think then is I think this one here is just like I mean, it's late on the day on a short week with a short Friday, Thursday off, short Friday, super weird price action. Yeah, I mean, glad that it worked out, but yeah, don't try something crazy, especially at this time, right? Let's go to Nvidia. What happened to Nvidia? This was a bit clearer, right? Nvidia was a bit clearer, and also this was a very relevant key level. What was that? This 172.93. That was the previous week low, and also it was the 5 minute opening range low, right? So this rejection here, that was a nice rejection, right on a very relevant key level on the daily, on the 15-minute chart. So this rejection here, I will take this one here at least to low of the day. To low of the day, it was a 1 to 2.4 risk reward ratio trade. To 170, it was a 1 to 2.9 risk reward ratio trade. This worked nicely, right? This worked nicely. And then after everything, it just recover, reclaim, and where is this? It's retesting previous day low. Well, let's see what happens with Nvidia. Anyone took a trade on Nvidia? Alex, 10, 11. 10, 11. What was this? 10, 11. Break and retest 171.20. Okay. 171.20. Okay. Very small. This was puts, right? Yeah, you were trying puts like here. Yeah. All right. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go to Tesla. Same thing. Nice drop. Some sort of recovery. Rejections of the pre-market low. I mean, you can see here, but this was the pre-market low. 15-minute chart key level, 5 minute opening range low. So this drop here was kind of nice. It offered all the way to low of the day. It offered a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio trade, a little bit more, like let's say here 406, 406 right here. Ah, 1 to 4 risk reward. That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah, that was the Tesla trade. Also, I was reading someone on the Scarface Discord. He took something like this break and retest of this opening price. It works nicely. What do you think about Tesla 945 candle short? 945 candle short. It's a breakout, Francine. You are trading the breakout of the 5 minute opening range. Yeah. Nice you didn't take it. Yeah. So, I mean, just remember the one thing is that we are watching here for the break and retest. That doesn't mean that the breakouts are bad or are wrong, right? It's just I'm looking for the opportunities here based on the break and retest. But if you were doing something like this based on a breakout idea, I mean that's fine. Neto Tesla 2 entry puts first 947, 947 this retest of this candle, okay? And you exited 1011. 10, 11 here. So you were break even? Oh no, second entry here, 10, 11. Oh, first you were stop out, second you took profits. Okay. Come on, Felipe, you are messing with my with my mind. All right. Okay. Okay. No. No. I got it. I got it. Okay. So the first one you were stop out, and the second it was all to your target profit. So what was your target profit, like something like here, like low of the day? 10, 11, 10, 11 here. If you were looking for something like this to low of the day, it was 1 to 2 risk reward maybe. I'm guessing for you, Felipe. But anyways, both of them were like nice trades here. Why I wouldn't choose like these ones here? Well, just because you are again you are inside of this range, right? You are inside of this range again. Just like I explained on SPY and QQQ. That's why I wouldn't take a trade right there. But yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. So that was all for today. I don't have more names for you today. For being honest, today I kind of force things here. I took calls. I took calls for the first time. I think in 4 months. That was crazy. That was crazy. But I want to show you that. I mean, it was not a random setup. That was the break retest kaboom. That like it was the break and retest of a resistance turned into support with nice bounce to the upside. All right. So this is the break retest kaboom. So I took it right here. And then what happened later? When I closed this trade, I was looking for like something like the head and shoulders here. So on the rejection of the previous day high, I took this trade to the downside. I mean, it gave something, but it's just, I mean, this is not the kind of trades that we like. I mean, we like continuation, right? It just didn't happen. So guys, thank you very much for everything. Thank you for all of your votes. We got 42 votes. You are liking the pre-market levels. uh, I will keep posting them. I actually I'm actually enjoying it, like having the discipline to be ready in the morning, uh doing going the extra mile to post it on Discord, to post it on YouTube, to post it on the website. It has been really nice for me, to force me to have uh to offer you the best for me on my analysis. So I will keep doing that. Just for you to know, I will be around tomorrow, but I will be off Thursday and Friday. So Friday we won't have a trade review. So please don't just like notice that we are not having a session on Friday. So for me, tomorrow is the last day of the month, of the trading month. It has been an amazing month. I actually had like very nice results. I'm gonna have like a super long weekend for doing my monthly performance review. I strongly suggest that you do the same. You go over your trades, your journal, and squeeze all of the lessons. Try to identify what you did well so you can double down on it, and what you did wrong so you can start identifying the patterns and trying to avoid them, right? So guys, thank you very much for everything. I will see you tomorrow. Marta, if you are there, you can jump into our Zoom. I will appreciate. Guys, thank you very much for everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.